Long ago, in a kingdom of golden towers and flowing rivers, there lived a young prince named Ryan. He was brave, handsome, and admired by all, yet his heart remained restless. Though his parents introduced him to many beautiful girls from noble families, he always shook his head. "They are kind," he would say softly, "but none are as beautiful as the face I see in my dreams." One evening, as the forest glowed under a silver moon, Ryan wandered deeper into the woods than ever before. There, in a hidden clearing, he saw a sight that stole his breath. A circle of fairies was dancing. Their laughter rang like tiny bells, and their gowns shimmered like starlight. Upon the grass lay their wings, shining like pieces of the moon itself. Among them was one who shone brighter than all. Her beauty was unearthly, her eyes deep with mystery, as though she carried the secrets of the skies. She was Seraphina, the princess of fairies. Ryan's heart was captured at once. Overcome by wonder, he crept forward and carefully took her wings, hiding them. When the dance ended, Seraphina turned in alarm. "My wings! Where are they?" she cried. Prince Ryan stepped into the clearing. His voice was steady, but his heart raced. "They are safe, but I will return them only on one condition: that you agree to be my bride." Seraphina's face grew pale. Without her wings, she was bound to the earth. For a long moment, silence fell between them. At last, with sorrow in her eyes, she whispered, "I agree." Ryan brought her to his palace, and for a time, joy seemed to fill its halls. But when he returned her wings, Seraphina's eyes gleamed with freedom. She spread them wide, and with a rush of wind, soared into the night sky, vanishing into the darkness beyond the kingdom. The palace grew silent once more. Ryan and his parents grieved, their hearts aching for the fairy princess. Finally, unable to bear the emptiness, Ryan declared, "I will not rest until I find Princess Seraphina again. Even if she lives in the faraway fairyland of the Blue Mountains, I will bring her back." Thus began his quest. One day, while traveling through a dense forest, Ryan came upon 7 men locked in a furious quarrel. In their hands was a strange, glittering cap. "What is this quarrel about?" Ryan asked. One of them stepped forward. "It is the Suleimani cap. Whoever wears it can vanish like smoke and fly across the skies. But each of us claims it." Ryan thought quickly. "Then let fate decide. Run a race. Whoever returns first shall have the cap." The men agreed and sped away through the trees. But as they ran, Ryan seized the cap, placed it upon his head, and vanished into thin air. In an instant, the winds carried him above mountains, seas, and clouds, until at last he landed upon the silver plains of the moon. But the moon's guardians warned him, "Leave before the moon awakens, or you will be trapped in his light." Ryan bowed his head. "I ask only for rest, and when he wakes for his guidance." When the moon rose, vast and pale, Ryan pleaded for help. But the moon sighed. "I cannot guide you to fairyland. Only the sun knows the way. But take this ring. It will make you invisible when danger surrounds you." Thanking the moon, Ryan set forth once more. Soon, his feet touched the blazing golden land where the sun dwelled. And there, his next great trial awaited. Ryan faced the mighty sun, his heart steady with purpose. "I seek the path to the Blue Mountains of Fairyland. I must find Princess Seraphina." The sun looked upon him with blazing eyes. "Brave prince," he said, "the way to Fairyland is hidden even from me. But I will not send you away with nothing. Take this gift." Before Ryan appeared a shining dish of light. "This dish holds the fire of the heavens. If you raise it against your enemies, its brightness will blind them all. Use it with courage." Ryan pressed his hand to his heart. "I thank you." He placed the dish safely in his pack, wore the moon's ring of invisibility, and once again soared into the skies. Days passed until at last The blue mountains rose before him, high and wrapped in silver clouds. As he descended, invisible, Ryan's heart pounded. For there, in the midst of the fairies, he saw Princess Seraphina. She was dressed in a gown of silver, her crown glittering upon her head. But her face was pale, her eyes heavy with sorrow. She was being led to her wedding, a wedding not of joy, but of fear. For she was to be given to a terrible giant. Ryan's heart broke at the sight. He stepped forward, removing the ring, and became visible before her. "Seraphina," he whispered. Her eyes widened. Then joy, bright as sunlight, filled her face. "Ryan, you came for me," she cried, her voice trembling with hope. But even as she spoke, the ground shook. The giant stormed forward, his roar shaking the mountains. "The bride is mine," he bellowed. Ryan stood firm. With a steady hand, he lifted the sun's dish of light. A burst of brilliance exploded across the valley, brighter than 1,000 flames. The fairies covered their eyes. The guards stumbled back, and the giant roared in pain. All who looked upon the dish fell blind, powerless before its fire. "Come with me, Seraphina," Ryan cried. She reached for him, and together they rose into the sky, her wings shining once more, his courage carrying them higher. Across forests, rivers, and valleys they flew, until the golden towers of Ryan's kingdom appeared. The palace bells rang with joy. Flowers fell from the balconies, music filled the air, and at last, Prince Ryan and Princess Seraphina were wed in love and freedom. Princess Seraphina stood tall, her frozen blue gown glowing. But as she turned, Prince Ryan's step landed on her gown. "Seraphina, careful, my prince. Are you trying to make me stumble on our wedding?" Ryan's face lit with a sheepish smile. "Ryan, never. I'd only catch you and never let you fall." Dot. She swirled again, laughing, until her wings brushed against his cheek, making him chuckle softly. "Ryan, your wings, they're tickling me." "Seraphina, that's just the price of loving a fairy princess." The two leaned closer, their crowns shining, their laughter blending with the music, and in that moment, love, warmth, and promise wrapped around them like light.